You know? This was all planned. Sorry for the dramatics. But I had to take a deep breath because lately I've been feeling really good. Like really, really good.
Yes, sir.
With everything going on in my personal life, lately I have been really blessed. And on top of that, today, such a beautiful day for episode 9 of Perks of Fitness. And on top of that, we have a very special guest, my brother, Verano, aka Buddy Lofton, Buddy Van Gogh, Buddy 3 times. Give it up for my boy.
Give it up.
Introduce yourself, man. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yo,
Thank you.
what's
Y'all can
going
start
on?
clapping now. We got
Put
it.
out the go. But I go by the name of Buddy Lofton, BUDDYLOFTON. I'm a rapper from Brentwood, Long Island. I just dropped a project called Polished. And man, I'm happy to be here with Perks of Fitness.
Give a shout out for your Instagram so that they could get all your content.
Yeah, it's Buddy Lofton everywhere. So at BUDDYLOFTON, just type that in, and I'm gonna pop up, and you're gonna hear some dope shit. Yeah.
Yes. Make sure y'all go follow. Quick question: where did the name Buddy originate from?
Buddy was like growing up, my dad, that's like what he would kind of like nickname me. Like he would say, "Oh, what's up, buddy?" Or like, you know what I mean? That was like his kind of like nickname for me. So that always kind of was like stuck in my head. And Lofton, Buddy Lofton. Oh, you was gonna ask me that, right?
You know I was going there.
Exactly. So that was something that I always liked. And then I liked the dynamic. Eddie Murphy's like probably one of my favorite comedians. So like the Buddy Love kind of.
So there's a lot
from Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot that goes into Buddy.
Yeah.
I always wondered that.
Yeah.
Never asked you.
Yeah.
But I always wondered.
It's a perfect time right here.
Yeah, it is a perfect time because we on camera.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask you, what's with the Van Gogh, and where did 3 times come into play? Is that you the third buddy in the family?
Oh, you know what? That's crazy. I actually am a third. Like
at
my
that.
dad's dad, they both was, yeah. So, that wasn't really initially why I did that. One of my homeboys when we was growing up, when I was first starting to rap, I had an ad-lib where I was just doing, I didn't know what to say, and I just was like, buddy, buddy, buddy. And then every time he would see me, he would just be like, buddy, buddy, buddy. And then I'd just be like, yo, just say buddy 3 times or some shit. Like, you don't have to say, but so it just kind of ran, like, it kind of like stuck, you know what I mean? So I was always kind of like that, like, I don't know.
It just, whatever comes natural.
Yeah, he's like, he incarcerated right now too, so that was always like a big, like, motivating factor. Because he was one of the first people that always, like, kind of was like, told me that I was nice and was like, yo, you should really do this type shit. So I kind of like.
Oh, shout out to your mans.
Yeah, word.
You ain't got to put them out there, but shout out to your mans.
Yeah, word. That's love.
For being part of that.
And then what'd you say? Oh, yeah, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh, yes.
Van Gogh, always felt like an artist. Like, you know, we're artists and shit. So it's like I always felt like the way I rap is like I'm painting a picture. You know what I mean? So I always liked Vincent Van Gogh, like the Starry Night picture. He has like a couple classic pictures that he did. And then like it was his whole dynamic when he was alive, he wasn't really appreciated. Like he never really sold a painting. There's a thing, I don't know if it's true, but they said he only sold 1 painting while he was alive. So like now it's like just the fact that he got his flowers, even though like now that he died or whatever, now there's like a freaking a virtual museum of his paintings and shit in the city, like, and it's like, oh, okay, like, so sometimes as an artist when you're doing things you don't feel like you get the flowers you deserve. But I feel like any type of energy you put into, it's always gonna come back regardless. Like it has to come back regardless if you know what I mean. Sometimes people do get to smell the flowers, and sometimes it comes afterwards. But regardless, like he's like now known as like one of the timeless painters, like one of the top 5s. And
yeah, you don't have to really be a fan of art or you know what I'm saying, no famous artist, but when you hear that name, you already know that he's what he's known for. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So, which is dope. And if he was alive right now, he would probably give you a shout out for shouting him out, man.
Word.
So, clap it up
Shout
for
out
Van
to
Gogh.
Word, Van Gogh.
Also wanted to ask you, so now you have a new project out called
Yes,
Polish.
sir.
Is that your newest one?
That's my latest one. Yes,
That's your
that's
latest
my
one.
latest project, Polish. Yep.
Okay.
I dropped that in the top of, I think, yeah, the top of the year, like the first week, like January 6th, I think I dropped
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So I've
2023.
known you for about maybe, what, 8 years now, maybe? From work?
Yeah,
About 8
facts. What
years.
has it been like? Yeah, I think I
I've
was in
been
there like 2017 or like 2016.
2017?
Around,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, I
so
think
good. So I've
around
known you
there.
for a good 6 to 7 years.
Yeah,
Maybe even longer. Who knows?
yeah, facts. Right.
But
It's
I
been a,
do remember, correct me if I'm wrong,
no, it's 2014. I'm bugging.
I
It was,
started in
yeah,
2014.
yeah. I think that's
I
when.
know you was right
I
after
was
me.
right after you. Yeah, it's
So
24. I'm
now we're
like, I'm
talking
bugging.
9 years.
Yeah,
It's a
facts,
long
facts,
time.
facts, facts, facts.
But I do remember, if I'm not mistaken, your first project that I was aware of was Cold Turkey, correct?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that was.
where do you, how do you feel about the growth from that first project to where you are now with Polish? Where do you feel like you have grown most?
I think, anything you do, the more you do it, you're always learning. So it's like, I think Cold Turkey Days was me trying to not cater to certain sounds, but kind of blend my sound in with the current sound of that time. And I did it in a way where I was, I mean, I didn't feel like I like sold out or like, I mean, didn't do any like, whatever. But I was true to myself in that process, you know what I mean? But I still felt like I was doing a little bit of like giving people a taste of different sounds I could make. But like with this one, Polish is more of like, all right, you know what? I'm like more standing in my work of like, this is the sound that I like, and this is the sound that I kind of like built on. Like
Okay.
this is the first sound that I like. I like to rap. I like to really rap. It's not as like musically catchy and stuff like that, but it's I think if you like wordplay, if you like wit, if you like, there's always something. I always like try to put a little gem in each line. You know what I mean? Like, so I think the difference from now and then is just the confidence in like my pen.
It's funny you said that because I was actually thinking about it, and I remember with Cold Turkey, I remember you was hustling the merchandise. I remember the hats, the
Yeah, facts,
CDs, the
facts.
discs,
Yeah,
the shirts. I remember that.
yeah.
But from what I've noticed from then to now, like like you said, I feel like you're more comfortable.
Yeah.
Like it's more like in the beginning, like you said, it was more of like trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
And I feel like, now you're just more standing on your ground as far as like what you bring to the table,
Yeah.
and you just seem more comfortable with everything that you do. From what I've noticed,
Yeah.
even performing, right?
Yeah.
You've done a few ciphers,
Yeah.
or even just your videos. Like I noticed, it's more of like, all right, the first few years was me trying to get myself out there, and now this is who I am, and I'm
Yeah.
rocking with it. Like that's what I've noticed.
Yeah. I appreciate that word. That's
Yeah,
dope.
definitely.
That's fire
Um,
word.
I want to go back to the ciphers
And hold on, my
because
fault. I'm
yeah, of
very
course,
proud of Cold Turkey too. Like Cold Turkey is probably like one of my
yeah,
favorite projects
yeah,
for that same purpose that I was trying to like show the versatility and I think it was one of the projects where I worked with different kind of producers and like I met a lot of dope artists like Isaiah Serenade. He did a hook for me. Kenny
Shout out to Isaiah.
where so there's a lot of dope like Lucy Gem. There's a lot of dope artists that I met through that process and where that's always something like that. And that was like my first go run with the merch and like actually being outside and being like, you know what, like I'm really, you
Getting
know
a
what I mean?
feel
So
for it.
yeah, and I think it's still, I think you could still play it today, and it doesn't seem like it's dated. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
doesn't seem like
nah.
this is.
One of my personal favorites, if I'm not mistaken, was on there. Was Dinner's Ready? Was
Yeah,
that on
Dinner's
that?
Ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's my
remember.
shit.
I
Where,
remember driving to work bumping that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
thank you, bro. That was
Definitely,
definitely
yeah.
one of my favorites.
Yeah,
But
that
word.
was one of my favorites. So I feel like you went pretty hard on that one. Um, so I wanted to talk about ciphers. When you perform ciphers, can you let us know some of the platforms that you have performed ciphers on?
Um, yeah, I've done. Shout out to Steve Muse. I think he's videographer for Russ right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so he be come every time he's like off tour from Russ, he comes back and like puts these crazy ciphers together. it be on like the one train.
My mojo back, the flow don't slack, no more rants. I do it like I don't know can't. I'm ballin', I feel like Jordan on the slow-mo cam. Yeah, I'm the man chopping bricks in the dojo jack. I said I'm black and I'm proud with a pack of the loud. I see some freaks in the back and I'm packing the crowd. Wow, they like come and see what's happening now. This whole team in here and they ain't patting them down.
I noticed what's
Yeah.
the one in the shop, the barber shop? It's a
Oh,
barber
the
shop,
barbershop.
right?
That's
Yeah.
TJ. Shout out to TJ.
Shout out to TJ.
Do it like TJ. He's another like behind the scenes guy that puts a lot of dope events together, the Ciphers together. He knows a lot of dope spitters, so he reached out to me and a couple other like Sos and I think a couple other rappers was there, Marlo, a couple other dope LI rappers.
Look, motherfuck your opinion. I did it big, you did it wrong. I'm bending laws, boy, I'm sick of y'all. I throw it up. Bitch, I'm Bobby Hello, you gon' see me fall. You close-minded, I'm dipping clothes, don't get involved. I'm trying to ball off my words, this ain't no sing-along. But bring them all and I can properly get them gone. Let's get it on and tell Pacino I feel it on. A Batman villain or Riddle get riddles off.
When we came out there and we just, we rap. Like,
Do you
go
feel
back to
more?
the essence.
Do you feel more comfortable when you're performing on Ciphers on camera, or do you feel more comfortable when you're performing on stage in front of like millions of people live?
I like performing on stage. I love Ciphers too, but cause you know what, cause Ciphers is its own thing. Like you could really just do Ciphers and really make a name for yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like you could just start really hitting up on Ciphers. Ciphers, and then those are like verses that people like. People remember like the Meek Mill rapping in front of what I mean? Like the Reed Dollars stuff and like so like those verses too are like timeless. So once I realized that too, and then you're rapping with people that want to like show that they the best.
They want to get
what I mean. So
their
it's
shit
like
off.
that. It's that competitive edge that kind of is like, yeah, I'm about to come to the Cypher and show out or whatever. But stage is just dope because it's like, it's almost like it's almost like a presentation, like where you're just like, all right, I'm presenting you these songs that I made. They just got to sit there and kind of just like take it in, pause, and what you may call it.
Pause.
Yeah, so it's like I love that.
I take it in.
And yeah, but
I
take it in.
I definitely take it in.
Hey yo, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I take
B?
it in.
That's okay impression. Hey, what the fuck's up with you, B?
Yeah, speaking of that,
Yeah.
go ahead, finish.
But yeah, I love stage. Like I love stage. There's nothing like that. It's definitely like a high getting off stage and like.
Do you remember your first time actually performing on stage?
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It was worse. It was it was probably one of my worst shows. Like I was it was probably my worst show, bro. Because it was
I bet you my man ain't triple can release of that. You got a lot of bad shows out there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Don't play
Shout
A3.
out to A3, man.
A3 go crazy.
Shout out to A3.
I was nervous, so I got drunk before the show, and I got too drunk, and by the time I was hitting the stage, I was still slurring my words and shit, stumbling over shit. So, but I learned from that though. That was definitely.
Did it take long to get that comfortability?
And it made me want to hit the stage even more. It made me want to prove to myself like, nah, that
wasn't
crazy.
it. Yeah.
Because sometimes with showcases, you don't, especially back in the early days, like you'll go there like 8 or 9, and then you don't be performing until maybe 1 or 2 or some shit.
Okay.
And there'll be a bunch of people performing that whole time. So it's like, by that whole time, you waiting to perform, and you like, let me get a drink or whatever, like blah blah blah. And then by the time you go up, you drunk and shit. So it's
you may
like,
not have that same energy.
Yeah.
Or that.
Yeah.
You get anxious and
For real, yeah.
that's just built up for hours before you could
Yeah.
actually get on stage and
for
perform.
real. So that was like a learning experience though. That made me want to go on stage and just prove to myself like, nah, I could really, I can kill this. And like anything with music, anything with as far as the artist goes, like going to the studio, performing, like writing, just all that, like the business side of it, all the aspects of it, it's its own thing, like that you gotta like really put in the hours to do it. So it's like performing that's something that I took from like, even for this year, like I'm like, I gotta hit the stage more. Like I just gotta hit the stage like at least once a week, at least twice a week, just because once again, like I'm confident in the music I'm performing in, and I know that I'm gonna network and meet somebody dope. And you know what I mean, that's all this is like, you gotta network, and like you never know, you meet somebody 5 years ago that gonna put you on, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, next week, or be like, yo, you know what, you always was a good guy or whatever, you always put in your work, and they send you some shit that, you know what I mean? So you always like always networking and performing is always like, it's like that's what I know what to do. You know what I mean? I'm not the greatest businessman when it comes to, you know what I mean, like that side of things. But I know what works. Is like I can hit a stage and I know I'm gonna know my lyrics. I'm gonna know my song and I'm gonna meet dope people. People gonna respond to it. And yeah, it's definitely been like something that uh, you know continues to make me gain confidence in like the type of music that I make and shit. Where
So up to today, do you feel like performing is something you need to elevate in more? Like, what would be one thing that you say you want to put more time into? As I guess as far as your craft, like what's like where you are now, you ever think about, okay, this is what I want to kind of put more time into or
yeah,
develop more? Would be
where
performing be one of them?
Nah, I think. Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like with this is like I said, you're always learning. So you know what I mean. You're always learning. So it's never like you always feel like, oh, I'm the best now. I can stop. Like,
Yeah.
but with performing, what's one thing I really wanna? You said I wanna really like get better at.
Have you ever gave it thought of like, all right, I want to not even get better, but saying maybe I want to put more time into performing, marketing.
Yeah, probably like
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
probably
Stuff like
definitely
that,
the
like-
marketing aspect of that, and that's things I'm definitely like learning, like because you know I don't have a team. I don't have like an official team. I have people that I know I can hit up and that I like that are dope people at what they do. Like shout out to Josh Lamont, which is like he's one of my
Shout out to
producers.
Josh.
He produced Polished.
I was actually going to ask, when did you start working with him? Because I know you also have a project Recess.
Yeah, no recess. Word, no recess.
No Recess.
Yeah, no recess.
He was a part of that, right?
Yeah, he made the beats on that one, which is like no recess and Polish is totally different sounds. Like
Okay.
I feel like Polish is more like classical, like hip hoppy and like very like I don't even say boom bappy, but it's just like a smoother sound. No recess is more in your face. Like I'm really trying to like just show people like yo I could rap. Like it was like more like no recess was like a cold turkey where I was trying to show people the different sides of me, but it was more like in your face, like really like trying to just really like put my foot in people's ass and shit, like pose or whatever. So
A lot of pauses going
yeah.
on here. Man.
So yeah, nah, it was like
I love it, man.
you crazy.
You need a drink? You want a drink?
You crazy.
I'll pour
Yeah,
you
I
up
need
some,
one.
man?
Yeah, I need one.
Might get worse with the drink.
You crazy. You crazy. Hey, yo. But nah. But yeah, me and him started working. We started working back in the day probably around 2012, 2011.
Oh, okay.
Probably linked up, and it was just like I was working with an artist. I was doing a feature, and he made the beat for the artist, and then he was in the studio for the session. So, he had a backpack on with like his CDs in it, with his instrumental beats, and then he was like, "Yo, blah blah blah, like take my CD. You know, if you like anything, let me know. Call me up." So. And then ever since then, I think I bought a beat and we linked up. He had a studio in his room, and we linked up. We started making music, and then I think I did Cold Turkey at his house. Like I performed. I recorded most of my songs there. He mixed it and everything, and then from there he was like, "Yo, we should do our own joint," and then that's where No Recess came. And we put that together, and that was a dope run too. Like that was one of my favorite joints too. Like as a project and just the run.
So did you like being able to collab with somebody rather than doing on your own? Like, was that a different experience for you?
Well, cause
Did he like, you feel like he brought something out of you that maybe you didn't know was there?
well, of course, I think every producer brings something different out of you. You know what I mean? Like, but I think when we linked up, it was definitely like a moment in my like early rap career where I was like, yeah, I'm on that path because it was like I had a real producer. You know what I mean? I didn't have to go to YouTube as much. Like I was like, I have some YouTube beats on Cold Turkey, like, you know what I mean? So it was like, oh, I have like a real producer like that's gonna send me beats and like I could rap on them and you know what I mean? It's like I don't have to pay any like I mean not that I don't have to pay I don't have to like worry about like all that, you know, all that YouTube beat stuff. So it was just like more like, all right, it was more organic and like, so that was like definitely like a moment in my like early rap career where I was like, all right, me and Josh linked up. Like I got like a producer that actually is like gonna help me create a sound. So that was dope. And it's always been like, we always are like we're both like horses. Like we both just
You mesh
we don't-
mesh well.
Yeah, like he don't
Yeah,
get he don't talk too much. Like he's very like he not gonna get too crazy hype. Like yo you going great. He's just like yo that shit was dope. And then like he'll hit me up a couple days like yo you was going crazy. Like you was going off on that. Like I really like that. Like because in the moment he's just really I guess he's listening to the sound. He's not
in the
really
zone,
listening
yeah.
to. Yeah, so he'll take it home, and then by the time he's done mixing it, he'll be like, "Yo, you actually."
So he gives you the feedback.
Yeah, he gives me
that
the
you need.
feedback, and it's very. But like I said, at the same time, it's just like. It's not. He keeps me humble too. Like sometimes when it's like when I'm like he like, "Whoa, nah, you don't. That sounds a little too." You know, if I'm like singing or some shit, if I'm doing like some auto tune
like,
shit.
Oh, they ain't your lane, brother.
Yeah. But yeah. So it's like we have a great like working chemistry where.
Let's go, bro. Shout out to Josh.
Yeah, Josh Lamont.
What would you say is maybe your personal favorite project out of everything that you have put out? What would be considered your personal favorite project?
Sheesh.
Yeah, take your time, think about that, boy.
I think sheesh. It's tough. It's tough because they all like they like my babies and shit. Like they all I love different. I love them for different reasons. I love them for different reasons. I would say Cold Turkey only because I feel like that was the first time I really like decided like I'm gonna put a real project together. I'm gonna try to because I had a project before that called Under the Influence, but it was just like on like Hot New Hip Hop and like SoundCloud and shit.
Is that where Chris Brown got his song from? You? That came from you? Let me find out.
He might have. I might have to hit him.
You never know. You might have to hit him up, right?
Yeah,
I got his number. I called him.
Hit a little, I'm weak. But nah, yeah. So, but yeah, I think it's Cold Turkey because I feel like it was definitely like a moment where I was just like, yeah, I bet I really did that. I created these records. I put an album together because when I'm coming up, like I'm thinking like a album is like whoa, like to put all these songs together, and like make a song and like you know what I mean. It was like something that I was like I don't know if I could do that. And then like the fact that I really put it together in a way where I was like because I like albums, like I like stories, like
Concepts.
I like concepts and like I think we in a single era. Like a lot of people like just put out dope singles,
put out singles,
but the album don't got no stories, just random tracks.
So you like to make an album to build off a concept, and on top of that, you gotta be selective with what songs you want on that album, which I'm pretty sure can be a factor too. You know, like should this one's be on there, should it not? You know what I mean?
But I love Polish too, cause I think Polished is, I love like the writing on Polish. Like it's very, every song kind of just flows into the other one, and then I feel like bar for bar on that, it was just everything was like, it was no like fillers. It was a lot of like, you know what I mean? Like I got a lot of dope concepts off and like a lot of my favorite lines on there. And I'm very comfortable on there, and I think like like I said, it's like stand on it music. Like it's like this is the, because when you're doing albums, people always go, yo, you should do the like some drill shit, or you should do like, you should put some reggaeton stuff on it. Like people are always trying to throw like whatever is going on now into you, like yo, you should do this, you do that, and it's like, you know, it's
what they want to hear.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like once you kind of like like this is what I'm gonna tell my story, like the way I want to tell it, and just kind of like rap the way I want to rap, and I definitely see it when I'm performing, and it's like the art, like I love drill too, whatever, but it's like when I go to like a showcase and there's like 10 people performing drill, then I come up there and do like Wonderful Day, like it's a very fun, like it's an old school type of vibe, so it's like no matter what, it's gonna hit you because it's like it's refreshing, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, like he's actually talking, like he's actually saying something, you know what I mean? So I love Polish for that reason too. Like it's definitely, like I feel comfortable in that bag,
Well, you could definitely, like I said, you could definitely see the growth. Especially me, like I said, knowing you for so long. You know what I mean? I actually remember. You remember Najee?
Yeah, that's my guy. Shout out to Najee.
Shout out to
Najee.
Shout out to Najee. I haven't seen him in years.
I was talking to him the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
tell him I said what up. Shout out to Najee. I haven't seen him in years.
Shout out to Najee.
But I'll never forget. This is actually before I kind of knew you.
Okay.
He came up to me one day at work, and he was like, yo, you gotta hear this new artist. I'm like, all right, let me hear him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Starts playing one of your records, and he's like, yo, you know who this is? So I'm listening. I'm like, fuck that is. And then he's like, nah, you gotta know who this is. And I was like,
That's dope.
thinking of all these new artists in the industry. I'm like, I ain't never heard this guy before.
Hey.
I said, but I ain't gonna front. Like, sometime nice, I ain't gonna hold you. So now I had me think a little harder. I'm like, nah, I gotta know who this is. I love music. So I'm like, I gotta know who this is.
That might have been under the influence. He was playing you.
Honestly, I don't remember.
Yeah, it was under the
I
influence.
really don't remember.
Because I had gave him that. Yeah.
Okay, so then it may have been.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I said, sometime nice though. But I'm trying to think of all these new artists. I'm like, I don't know who that is. He was like, it's Buddy. I was like, I ain't even know you by Buddy yet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So like,
yeah.
I barely knew you as Verano, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen you, but I really we didn't have like a friendship.
They didn't either, but now they do.
Now they do. I like that. Toast to that. I like that. Yeah, one more.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
We've been to the toast.
I
we
like
fucking
that.
up. We fucking up.
Yeah, that's a fact. Well, we tapped the bottle at least.
Right.
But I'm gonna say, he was like, Buddy. How did I know who that was? He was like, man, he worked with us. I was like, what? Show me a picture of you. I said, son, nah, son don't rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you always came off like just quiet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, nah, son don't rap. And it's funny because I like see him like, damn, he's so quiet, but like, he won't be heard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I look. That was the first thing I thought. I said, damn, he quiet in person, but he want to be heard. That's why he usually does. He does music. And I was like, I ain't going front, not knowing who you was.
That boy a therapist right there.
You know what I'm saying? You like that, right?
You want to be heard.
You like that, right? With the pen and shit.
Dr. Perks.
You know what I mean? Dr. Perks. But I was like, nah, son type nice. So, you know what I mean? Like, talk about flowers. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you your flowers, man, while you here, man.
Thank you, brother.
Give you flowers while you here.
Appreciate
Also,
you.
too, real quick, I know you try to get in an impersonation real quick not too long ago. I also seen you try to...
did the camera?
Huh?
I did my camera. Okay,
Yeah.
I did the camera.
Yeah, we ain't gonna let that go. I also seen you try to tap into a little bit of comedy.
Hey.
Seen you do a stand-up.
How you doing, folks? Huh?
Yeah. Where'd that come from? Where'd that come? You
Nah,
said,
you
let me
know-
put the music thing to the side so I could get some laughs in. What's that about? Some jokes in. What's that about, man?
Yo, you know what? I love comedy. Like, I think comedy, I love stand-up. I think comedy is like one of the realest. It's fun. Like, there's always truth in comedy. You know what I mean? And I think stand-up comedians, they're like the last people that really tell the truth and kind of like critique society and kind of like put a mirror to people. You know what I mean? Put a mirror to like the culture and all that shit. So it's always been, I love, like, that's always been one of my biggest, you know what I mean, like, inspirations. Like, I love Jamie Foxx. I love, Patrice O'Neal, just different comedians. So I got into it. I tried it. I actually did. I did stand up like back in the day. That was probably one of my first things I tried to do. But I didn't like the fact you had to bring people, like 4 or 5 people every time.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
Yep.
It's like when you're first starting out, it's like I don't want to bring people when I'm like I feel like I'm trash right now.
Yeah, and you feel like,
I think music was like a gateway to be like, you know, I could do this. I could write my own raps. I can get better in my room and shit. Go record on my own. And
on your
blah,
own
blah, blah.
type of time.
So that was more. But I always loved comedy. I think, and then I got the opportunity to do it recently. Shout out to Matt Scribble. He has like a comedy rap show. So he invited me to it one time, and he was like, basically, the comedians have to rap, or the rappers have to do comedy. So they put your name in a hat, and whoever they pick.
I wonder if that's the video that I saw on your Instagram.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. So
I told Mama we broke.
what was
that? We
so
not.
I didn't know what religion.
Yeah, what religion was.
Growing up. Yeah,
I told Mama told me we broke.
Yeah.
That actually did make me laugh though. So shout out to you for that.
Good looking, Brody. Word.
Shout out to Matt Scribble and his show Russian Roulette.
No, Rap Roulette. Shout out to Matt. Let me do it. Shout out to Matt Scribble and Rap Roulette.
That's the jack.
Once a month.
That's the jack.
He said Russian Roulette.
That's the jack.
He's like,
that's the jack.
He's like, that guy's extreme. He has a Russian Roulette show.
That's the jack talking, man. My bad. Yo, shout out to Matt Scribble, man.
Scribble word. That's where I did the comedy rap. He does that once a month, I believe.
I'm pretty sure he said that's the last time I'm gonna have Buddy on my show.
Boy,
not funny. Boy, not funny, man.
I killed.
I hope it's better than your rapping, man.
Oh man, you want to get booked? He's a comedian, right?
I am actually.
He trying to
It's
get
natural too. Yo, Matt Scribble, holla at me, Perks of Fitness, man. Oh man, look, I got a question. This is important, man. I've been waiting for this for a long time. What's good with the Buddy Lofton and what you laughing at? Am I that
I'm waiting.
funny?
I'm interested.
You know I got it.
I'm like,
Everything's
okay,
dramatic.
yeah.
You know what I mean? What's good with the Buddy Lofton and A3 collab?
Hey, that's overdue.
I've been one.
That's
That's
a fact.
overdue.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
mentioned it a few times, more so to A3, because
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately I get more time with him.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to A3, man,
He's
cameraman.
unfortunately.
Shout out to everything that he does, man.
Yeah.
Love him, man. But what's good with that collab? If I'm not mistaken, I think before you guys even knew each other, that I have mentioned. I think I mentioned him to you before.
You said,
vice versa.
My boy does music.
Yeah,
and he's dope.
man,
And
what's-
he was like,
what's
oh
good
yeah,
with
you know,
that?
yeah. He's like,
What I say?
He was like, yo, yeah. Y'all do like y'all do the same type of like. He was like, you kind of put it in a way where it's like, yeah, y'all would like it, like y'all would like each other's like music.
Yeah.
And shit. Like yeah,
It's
you know what I mean?
it's two different,
It's-
you know,
yeah.
but good at what
It's
y'all
substance.
do.
It's substance, but not always.
Like this your lane, this his lane, this your lane.
Yeah.
But like
facts.
you're good at your lane, he good at his lane.
Word.
Mesh
But
that
nah,
together.
I think because
Make something happen.
A3 is dope. Like I think I'm always a fan of his pick. You could tell who really like is a student of hip hop. You know what I mean? Not that they just rap just to be like, yo, I want to talk about booties and shit. Like I don't want to rap about fat booties and shit. Like there's nothing wrong with that. I love that shit too. But it's like, this nigga really want to talk about what's going on in society or like how he came up or whatever. He has different, and like, you know what I mean? So I always
came up
respected
from
his
the
craft.
basement.
Yeah, and then you can tell like the videos is always on
honestly.
point. The videos is always on point. But yeah, it's just like, you know, in the rap world, it's like we overdue for a collab, definitely. I just feel like sometimes we're all working, everybody's grinding, you know what I mean? So sometimes they're always like, you know, it's always love, you know what I mean? So it's always we're like we know we're gonna get it done but it's like we're not gonna force it, you know what I mean? We're gonna get it, you know what I mean, done when
It's gonna happen.
But I think that was, but right now we gotta force it because it's been
What's
like,
today?
I
Yeah.
seen like you say you was gonna fake retire.
Today's
I
the
was like,
jump.
no, no,
He
it's
said,
a soldier.
nigga said,
He did it.
he said fake retire.
I don't know. I don't
He
know.
said fake retire. You don't know what he doing.
When I know when a nigga loves hip hop, it's like you're not really retired. You always gonna. I bet you got some 16s, some new 16s written.
He coming
Because
back.
it's in you. Like
He
that's
coming
how
back.
you express yourself. So I was like, I know he's one of them ones.
He's coming
that,
back.
like,
Did
know
you
what I
see?
mean?
Did you see the podcast?
No, I
Shout out to Roberto and Justin for the
Oh, okay,
Masters
so-
and None podcast.
Okay,
That
okay.
him and shout out to A1 The Chosen was
A3.
on. They coming back, man. He
A3
coming back,
and
man.
Buddy 3 times.
He
Let's
can't
go.
leave it alone, man. So we need that. Yeah, the A3, see the 3 and the Buddy 3.
Buddy 3
See,
times.
something tie in there. I
Yeah,
might think of a
facts.
name for y'all. I just want to
Facts.
get a shout out and some credit for that. But yeah, we were waiting on that. Matter of fact, what's today? July 12th.
Mm-hmm.
July 12th.
Write
I'm telling
it
y'all.
down.
Sometime
Take a
in
picture.
August, I want that A3 and Buddy collab,
Let's go.
man.
We're going to make it happen.
August. I give
Let's
y'all
go.
to the end of August to have that collab, whether it's a single or album or something. I don't care what
Oh,
it is.
shit.
And then when y'all get that, we're going to come back on here. We're going to talk about it.
Perks of Fitness
I'm
Records.
going to be filming y'all. I'm the cameraman. You're going to get an episode. I'm going to film you.
Okay.
I'm going to film you. And I'm going to film Buddy.
Suge
I want
Light.
that collab. And y'all going to talk about it, man.
My boy Suge Light.
Suge Light. You are actually pretty funny.
Perks of
Yeah, I mean-
Fitness Records.
You're pretty funny. Oh, I like that. See? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You get me started. Don't get me started.
So I need this by
Don't
August.
get me started. I need
Yeah,
that by
let's
I
go.
need that by August for real, man. Some motivation
Let's
right
go.
there,
Word.
man. All right. I wanted to tap into this conversation real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of your singles, Cutthroat. I actually like that. I like the video work for that.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Well, shout the Box
Oh.
Visuals.
Shout out to Box Visuals
Directed that.
for directing that. I actually like the video for that one. I actually like the song itself too.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was a little different for you.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
For what I'm used to hearing.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see that you got a spin from DJ Drewski
Oh, yeah.
for that
yeah.
track.
Shout to Juicy.
How did that happen?
Fire.
Shout out
Word,
to
word.
DJ Drewski too.
Drewski, you know what? I love Drewski because he's in
That's
tune.
love.
Yeah,
That's love. Man.
He's in
That's-
tune. Like he works at High 97, but he's grinding. Like and he puts on a lot of platforms for artists, up and coming artists to get their stuff off, like to get their music off, and like so he has like a I think it's called the New Movement or whatever. So he has like a website. So if you go there, you could submit music, and then he reviews it. You know what I mean, on live on camera. So I got chosen to, you know what I mean, for him to listen to the song. And
How did you get chosen? How'd that come to be like?
I don't know. I don't know that process.
Just happened.
Yeah.
You got the heads up for it though, right?
Yeah. So basically, they reached out, said I got chosen or whatever, and they told me which episode was gonna feature the song.
Okay.
So basically, yeah. So he played it, and that was, like I said, I fuck with Juicy because he's in tune with the culture on the rise too. Like, you know, he has opportunities for it, and you can see him at, like, you're gonna see him at events. Like, you're gonna see him, like, you know what I mean. You can go to any type of event, and it's like, yo, Juicy's spinning, and he's like showing love to the artists and stuff. So
I did notice that. I actually like that. So I feel like that's like giving people that normally don't have the same opportunities that other people have. It's like, you know, giving them a really
because, you know,
big window.
in the rap shit, like, there's a lot of janky promoters and shit. A lot of people that's like selling you dreams and, like, you know what I mean, telling you, yeah, you know what I mean, Lil Uzi's big cousin's gonna be here hosting. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, you know what I mean? They try, you know what I mean? So when you meet somebody that's really in a position to shed light on, like, dope artists, and he's willing to do it without like a price tag and just honestly just like offer the love, it's dope and it's rare. So shout out to Drewski.
Shout out to Drewski. I thought that was a big move for you too as well. Like a very big, you know, thing when I seen that.
Thank you.
It's like, wow, because not a lot of people get that opportunity. And obviously DJ Drewski is well known, popular, so
Word.
very good look for you on that one. And real quick too, what was that Cutthroat that had just came out at that time? Is that the reason why that was the song that was?
She want to give a shout out.
She want a shout out?
Like, yeah.
But was Cutthroat
and
like?
shout out to Joe Figlio. He produced that record.
Shout out to Joe.
Joe Figlio.
We giving everyone shout outs.
Yeah.
Everyone that deserves
Love
recognition
Day.
is gonna get it. Love Day, of course.
It's Love Day.
Yes, it is Love Day. But Cutthroat, was that like something that you had just put out at the time? Is that why that was chosen, or?
Yeah, that was just something that I was on, like, just sending emails out and like just trying to get.
Oh, you kind of picked the song out then?
Yeah, because I had just dropped it at the time, and I was like, all right, let me do the promotion. You know what I mean? We got to do everything. Like I said, like, as an artist, rapper, like, you got to do everything. You got to be everybody, and you know what I mean. And there's no excuse because this is the profession that, you know what I mean, I chose to do, and it's like, it's part of the game. It's part of everything. Like, you know what I mean. So I do. I know a lot of rappers, you know, they just wanna rap. I just wanna, you know what I mean. But it's like I realize at a certain point, like, you gotta be the one sending the emails out, and you gotta, unless you have somebody that's really like a Dame Dash that's like, yo, you know what I mean, like, that comes in and is like really handling that and knows your sound and knows how to promote you. You gotta do that until you attract somebody that's like, oh, I know what this guy's trying to do. I can help him do it on a bigger scale.
You have to do the work.
Word,
for yourself.
Facts. Word.
Well, once again, shout out to DJ Drewski. Shout out to you as well for getting that recognition.
Yeah.
Now, I did see you have going on right now a sponsor for you to get in detail with White Claw. I noticed that they have some commercial.
Shout out to White Claw. It's Jack Daniels. I'm trying to.
Right.
Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I ain't trying to mess nothing up for you, man. They might delete that. They might delete that commercial you got going on. I don't want that to happen, man. So let's put this over here, man.
You crazy.
But before I do that, but yeah, shout out to White Claw.
Pull me up.
I'm gonna pull you up. Shout out to White Claw. But yeah, like, explain that. What is that? I saw it's a commercial. You do a freestyle commercial.
Word. Shout out to Win. He's an artist. He's the artist that I'm battling. Win? W-I-N.
Win.
W-I-N.
W-I-N.
Win, yeah. So like,
Win.
Like a win, yes.
All right, shout out to Win.
Shout out to Win.
He definitely won in that battle. He definitely won in that battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But go ahead, continue.
With friends like you.
Continue.
Who's enemies? No, I'm just joking.
Black Cherry versus Mango.
Versus Mango, word.
I like that concept.
Shout to White Claw, word. So, yeah, they had reached out, No, they was doing they wanted to do like a new promotional campaign, and they wanted to do like rap battles. So different rappers would be representing the different flavors of White Claw.
I like that
They
concept.
told me to be mango.
Man,
When
I'm
was
sorry, but
Black
not to
cherry.
cut you off.
Yeah.
I know he's black cherry, man. I ain't gonna front. When it comes to drink, I love mango. I ain't gonna hold
With
you.
the man, okay,
I
okay.
love mango.
You
Just
love
mango
mango?
in general.
But yeah.
Not you. Not you.
No,
Mango
I'm
in
joking,
general.
I'm joking,
But
yeah.
one of my favorite flavors,
Uh-huh.
and I do like White Claws. I like White Claws. My
It's
favorite
pretty, yeah.
flavor of
Uh-huh.
White Claw
Uh-huh.
is black cherry.
Okay,
So
yeah.
that got
they
me
told
off
me
the
no.
jump,
They
like,
told me like they was like, yo, black cherry is like the flavor everybody loves.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
So you already had like a
I had an
disadvantage.
uphill. Yeah, I had an uphill battle.
But mango.
Yeah,
I mean,
mango.
is a.
You know what it is? But all them,
Mango's
they
a
all taste
popular
the
flavor.
same. Oh, my fault. They all taste different. Nah, I'm just joking. But like, who knows? No. It's not really.
That's the Jack token in
Yeah.
the
I was like, said that like Chris Rock. They all taste the same. Nah, but nah, fucking no.
Oh, man.
But nah. They told me going in there was like, yo, black cherry is like our most selling
Popular,
popular
yeah,
flavor.
it is.
And then I was like, all right, cool, whatever, you know what I mean? So, but it was a dope opportunity. I loved the concept. It was different writing for like, it was like a rap battle, but it's like it's a commercial type of thing, but it's like, it's a company too. It's a big company, White Claw. So it's like, writing for that is different. You can't really just go in there and be like, headshot.
Yeah, you're not there.
Headshot. I wanted to.
Yo!
I just thought of the bar.
Put a whole thing of mango in the
No, I should have
like, nah.
put some White Claw in the shot glass. Take a headshot. That is hard. I should have said that.
No, you can't. I understand, man. You
headshot.
gotta go light with it, man.
Word. So
You gotta
I
go
was
light
like,
with it.
nah,
That's funny.
I gotta make it enough so that I feel like,
That's funny.
yeah, it's like that. I feel like it's not like,
But
I don't want to feel like a sellout or whatever.
Yeah, but you're still trying to win.
But I'm trying to
You
sell out
still
the bar.
Yeah, you still trying to win though.
I'm trying to win, and
Still
I'm trying
trying-
to show that.
Still trying to come harder.
You know what it is? It's kind of like speaking in
Pause.
code. It's kind of like,
Whoa.
what'd you say?
I said-
Hey, yo, maybe I don't
said
even
you-
want to know.
I said you still trying to come harder.
Oh,
Pause
man, I didn't want to know.
But
So yeah, so no, but it was like
man.
it was like, oh, how do I approach this? Because I still want people to listen to it and be like, he's still barred up. He's still barred up.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
still
yeah.
wanted people like, to like kids or, I mean, that's the thing too. I was like trying to write, but I'm like, but this is an alcoholic beverage. So like kids ain't gonna, it's not marketing to kids. I don't have to make it.
now my
digestible for
question
kids.
for you is, did they give you any type of restrictions? Like, did they tell you like, yo, like stick around this?
Oh yeah, they
You know
told
what I
me.
mean?
They told me certain things where, oh, you know what? I don't know. I had
Like,
signed it
I'm
confidentially.
sorry, buddy Lofton. This isn't cold turkey. This isn't dinner's ready. This isn't.
No, you know what? Because I don't want to
polished. You
give
gotta
too much
stay
because
within
they made me sign like I don't even want.
Oh,
I don't
then
even-
yeah,
but
we
don't
don't-
use this either. Like as
Yeah,
far as
no,
like
no.
me talking about the
We end it right there.
yeah, the
We
confidential.
gonna end it right there. Yeah, we don't gotta do that.
Yeah.
We don't gotta do that.
Yeah.
We
So
end
I
it
didn't
right
want.
there.
I don't want to get too much of the.
We end it right there.
yeah.
We don't gotta do that.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to fuck your shit up. But at
Nah,
the
you
end of the
straight.
day, I am gonna say that I like the concept. So where can they find that actual footage, the video? I know I seen you on the Instagram.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
where
it's
else
on the
can they
Instagram.
find
I
that?
think it's on the Instagram. I'm not sure if it's on the website, but it's on the Instagram.
It's on the White Claw page as well.
On a main White Claw page. It's the battle mango versus black cherry. Vote for mango.
You know what? I actually, vote for mango. Shout out to Black Cherry too.
Shout out
What's
to
his
Black
name as
Cherry.
well?
Shout out to Win. WIN.
Shout out to Win. But I'm not gonna front. You know, I got rock with my son. You know what I
heard.
mean? Like I have to. You know what I mean? I honestly wanted to give you. You know, I should. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm
Saying
actually
it.
do it because I actually put a comment in for you, for mango.
Fire.
But you know what? At the end of the day, you're gonna get a lot of love regardless.
And shout out to Perks too, cause he kept me
So-
in my toes at work with the battle
Did I?
rapping. With the battle rapping.
Oh yeah, I
You
always
forgot?
come up with.
But-
I ain't forget. I
boy
always
used to-
come into a bars, man.
I come in the locker room, this
Always.
nigga be
I
like,
make
hey
sure-
yo.
Oh, hey yo, headshot. No, I was gonna make sure he
got-
on his P's and Q's, man. Yo, at the end of the day, I've been asking him from day one for a feature. I don't know what it is.
A3, he asked you for a feature
Y'all
too.
They asked for a feature, but I can't get that. But listen, I'm on the White
I think
Claw.
Perks got a verse in him. He got
a verse in me, man.
I know he got.
I wrote a verse for one of your songs back in the day, but you ain't never come back at me, so I let that go. But I am gonna say this: I'm on the White Claw page right now. I don't know if y'all can see, but I put a comment in for you 2 hours ago for Mango.
Hey.
But shout out to Win too, and I'm gonna put a comment for him as well.
Hey,
because at the end
love.
of the day,
Shout
it's all about love.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
So I'm gonna put a comment in here for right now. Black Cherry. You get a lot of love anyway, man. So it ain't gonna be, Imagine if you lose by one vote. Now you gonna blame me, boy.
I'm gonna play this footage
Black
and be
Cherry.
like, yo, everybody.
It's gone. Y'all can put it on Perks, man. Put it on Perks.
But shout to Win, man. He's a good people. He's a dope artist. We got a song together.
Oh, y'all got a song together.
Yeah,
I didn't know
prior
that.
to this, prior we have a song together.
Ooh, that's dope.
He's a dope artist, man. I love people that really, you know what I mean, that are trying to master their craft and just like really learn the ropes of everything. You know what I mean? So he's like definitely like another student of the game. I'm a student of the game. Like we gonna do what it takes to. I
was really like impressed with it. I'm not gonna front. Will you be able to pull that up? Like to pull the footage up so that everybody could see it? I thought it was dope. I actually am gonna say something though, because I know we could talk about it. We got a little bit of time. He was on beat. He was on beat. I feel like my personal opinion is he was more on beat.
Yeah.
He was ready for this. Like he knew, like, they told him months ago, before they even mentioned it to you. They told him. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm on it."
I'm weak.
Yeah,
okay.
He was on beat. But I'm not gonna front. I feel like you came with the bars. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
So he just to clear it up, he represented the flavor Black Cherry. You represented the flavor Mango.
Yeah.
And the whole point was for you to spit a quick line or two about Black Cherry, and him to spit a quick line or two about Mango.
Yeah.
He definitely was on beat, but I feel like you came harder with the bars. He had a line. He said, "You mad that they won't bring you to the party?"
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna hold you. Because if I pull up and I'm going through the cooler, seeing a whole bunch of Black Cherries, I ain't really coming across the mango flavor. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was hard when you say you mad they don't bring you to the party. But to compliment you, I ain't gonna lie. When you said the first 3 letters of your name is I'm the man.
Yeah.
That's fire.
First thing you know,
Mango,
man.
M-A-N, man.
Yeah.
That was fire. You came with the bars, man.
Thank you,
y'all
brother.
both got my vote, man.
Thank you, brother.
But make sure y'all check that out. I think that was a very good idea.
That was dope, man. That was fun. That was dope, man. I love the opportunity and yeah, man. That was definitely like another mark that lets me know I'm going in the right direction and shit. Like so.
Also, when y'all do get a chance to check out the video, A3, have you been able to check out the video? Dope, right? My favorite part of the video was when, I don't know if you noticed, but when he puts the mic down and then you grab it.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, that's dope, yeah.
So I like that because you put the mic down and the mic had White Claw on it. So I think that was very good, like marketing, very sponsorship. And then like the way you grab the mic. So it's like obviously y'all are going at it in competition, but at the same time it shows that y'all both are here to represent
the brand.
Yeah. Which I like. I liked it. I'm not gonna front. I thought that was very like dope. Like very dope. I want to get put on there. White Claw, like, for fitness or something. Like, I
that's
get
the funniest
there,
thing
like,
too with music and just being an artist. You never know what people is gonna like.
Bro,
it's
I
like people
that.
would like an ad lib and be like, "Oh, that was like," you'll be talking about like the deepest shit or just like blah blah blah. But they'll be like, "Yo, I like the ad lib when you go woo." Like that shit right there, that's my part.
And that could, yes, that could
like,
be.
So it's like you never know, like, and even you, like you just said, like I love it. Yo, my favorite part was the pickup on the mic.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. I literally studied
this guy. Yeah, this guy. No, I'm just joking.
I love it. I was like, oh, that's fire.
I'm joking.
It like zoomed in on the mic. And
no, but that was something that they really was like. They put that, like, they was like, yo, make sure you pick, like, you know what I mean? Like, they,
okay, see, that was good because you know what they did there? Let me show you. Let me put y'all on to something. You know what they did there?
What?
They put focus on you and Win and themselves at the same time.
Yeah, of
You know how
course.
they did that? Because
Yeah.
when they put the mic, it says White Claw to sponsor them. But at
Yeah.
the same time, it's a mic.
Yeah.
So they focus on the mic is what you do and what
Yeah,
Win do is
and what Win
music.
do, yeah.
So they managed to like put all three y'all with that one visual, all three y'all at once and give a shout
Yeah.
to all three y'all.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
what it did.
Yeah,
Show
for
music and White Claw at the same time.
Word.
And they focused on that, and that's what stuck out to me. I like that.
Nah, whatever. That
Very
was
good
that
concept.
was definitely fire. Word.
When do you find out who won? Curious.
I'm not too sure. Yeah.
Man, y'all go in those
It
comments,
just said
man.
vote.
Go
vote-
drop your mangoes
Vote
in
for
the
mango.
comments, man. Vote for mango. I'm all
Shout
for
to
it.
Black Cherry.
Shout out to Black Cherry, but this is
And
Buddy
also, yeah,
Lofton's
you said I was
episode,
off beat
so-
too. He said I was off beat, right? He didn't let me explain
Yeah,
it.
a
He
little
just was
bit.
like, yeah, you off beat. Yeah.
Go ahead. Explain
Nah,
it.
so basically, it's
He don't got no explanation for it. He just
So basically, So basically, I'm trying to figure out how to say it. Basically,
here's the excuses. Go ahead.
They're not engineers. They're like TV people. Like, you know what I mean? They're like visual people. So they're not gonna understand how to put a beat. Like, oh, like he matches up. They're not understanding. They're not like, you know what I mean? Dr. Dre behind the mic. Like, all right, let's get Dr. Dre to mix this battle. Like, you know what I mean? But so it's like they put it together. You know what I mean? To their best ability. It was dope though.
Bro,
but,
I'm telling you, Win went in with them and said, "Yo, we're all doing this together. Have me on beat, ba 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 ba. We gonna blindside Buddy."
Yeah, we gonna try to have me on beat.
at
But
the
yeah,
end of
nah,
the
I
day-
think it was dope though. Like I said, I love the opportunity, and it was just like a dope. It's a dope. Like it's a dope opportunity. Word. Playing
It was.
December.
I liked it. I like that.
Word. I fuck with White Claw.
I really do. Yeah. Shout out to White Claw and shout out to Win once again.
Yeah.
Black Cherry. So I know that when you started off with Cold Turkey, you was running a lot of merchandise. Do you have any newest merchandise going on? You have any merchandise for sale? Anything going on right now?
Yeah, not word. So basically, I made some hoodies earlier this year. I made some hoodies, and all the merch I make, I don't like to hold on to stuff, so I make a limited amount. So
Okay.
it's not, I don't make a bunch load and I'm not holding on to stuff. Like, so I make a certain amount of hoodies, a certain amount of t-shirts, and whoever gets them, like they get them, you know what I mean?
then once
And
they're
it's like
done,
a
it's
one-on-one,
done.
yeah, it's like a one-on-one type of thing.
You know what? That's pretty. I like that idea. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's like I kind of I want to make it special to the people who ever cop it, you know what I mean? And then I also want to just stay creative and just stay like continue to make new stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, I actually got you some stuff. What you want me to?
No, for me.
Not the hoodie, the t-shirt.
T-shirt.
I sold out a hoodie.
You sold out the hoodies?
I sold out the
You
hoodie.
that nice.
I
You that nice.
sold out the
Is this
hoodie.
a cup?
Got the cup.
Buddy's secret stuff?
Buddy's
Maybe
secret
I should
stuff.
drink in this, huh? Oh, that's you on the
maybe
back
you
too.
should.
Look. The
Yeah.
hair matches too. I like that. The hair matches. You got the earrings and shit.
That was
Oh,
the
look at that.
that was the
Shout
throwback.
out to my man Buddy, man. You got a little card in here too. What's this? This a business card?
Business card. I put a little thank you note on the back, handwritten.
I get a chance to see that.
You gotta show them the thank you note.
Oh,
on the back.
ooh.
You know what I
Nigga
mean?
wrote me a
Handwritten.
note too, man. Thank you
But-
for your support, Perks. Always love. Stay polished. I like
I
that.
was gonna tell
You
you.
a
I was gonna say
comedian,
you
man.
big.
I like
you big
that.
Perks
Shout out
now.
to Buddy
You-
Lofton, huh?
You big Perks. You're not Lil Perk. Yeah, 'cause
Always-
I met you as Lil Perks. Pause. Like I met you as, you know what I mean? You was like, yeah, you know. I think that's your Instagram too, right?
Everything little Perks,
But
man.
I'm like, you big Perks, man. You like, you know what I mean? You taking care of business.
You know what?
see
I appreciate.
you know what I mean?
I appreciate it. I do.
Real shit. I give
I
you
do
flowers
appreciate
too,
it.
man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I will forever be Lil Perks though, cause I got a few brothers ahead of me.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
You know
you're
what
right,
I mean?
You're right,
So
you're right,
I'm
you're
forever
right,
Lil Perks, but
Yeah,
I do
you-
appreciate
Nah,
it.
that's love, bro.
Thank you. I really
You-
do appreciate it. I like the shirt. Hold on. Let me open this right now. Where can they cop your merchandise?
Just hit me up. I'm on the
Where can
I'm
they
on
reach
the
you?
gram, Buddy Lofton, BUDDYLOFTON. Just send me a DM, comment on my merch. I put a couple of people that inspire. If you show the back, there's like a bar. There's lyrics on the back of each shirt.
So this is who this?
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett, right?
Yeah.
Stay polished.
I need someone
What's
to
it
play
say?
my Betty.
I need someone to play my Betty. Yo, we're Angela Bassett. I like that. What's the barcode for? You can scan
So
that for
basically,
real?
you scan it. Yeah, you scan it. It takes you to the song.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it takes you
Nice
to the song.
catch.
Takes you to the song. And I liked that because it's like I like to basically the bar. She played Betty Shabazz Malcolm X's wife in Malcolm X movie. So I had the bar was I've been acting like every girl I meet is an actress. I need someone to play my Betty or with Angela Bassett. So that was like one of my favorite bars, just in the love life realm and shit. Cause even though I'm saying girls are actresses, I'm admitting that I'm acting too. So it's like I'm acting like someone, you know what I mean? So, but at the same time, it's like if we all acting, I want the best. I want Malcolm X's wife. Like I need a Betty Shabazz, somebody that's gonna help me get to the promised land, help me get to, help me express my views and stuff. So each shirt I got Angela Bassett, I got Iceberg Slim,
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad
Louis
Ali.
someone. Oh, I like this. Feel good too.
Yeah.
Eh? How I look?
My boy said, give me a small.
Yeah, I said give me a small, man. You know I like everything tight, man.
Perks of fitness.
Muscle perks of fitness. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Angela Bassett. Go ahead, continue, brother.
But yeah, I got Angela Bassett, I got Iceberg Slim, and I got Muhammad Ali. They all inspired certain bars and songs on the project Polished, and I was like, let me put them on shirts and pay my homage. And that shout out to the Cup, Buddy Secret stuff. That's like inspired by Michael Jordan's Space Jam, the original Space Jam. I want to say the only Space Jam, but no, let me stop.
Yeah,
But,
you can say the only Space Jam.
Right.
We ain't gonna,
But yeah,
yeah.
yeah, so word, that's the merch. I'm always gonna have little pieces that I'm creating, so definitely tap in, tune in, and holla at me.
Listen, man.
Support dope.
Always support, man.
Mm-hmm.
Always support. I think that's the biggest thing you gotta learn to support
Yeah.
everybody, man. Regardless of what people got going on, that's the main point of this stage is to support people like you that have things going on. You know what I mean? And give y'all a chance to talk about it. You know, I think it's very important.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna space off from your lane.
Mm-hmm.
Tap in a little bit to my lane.
Okay, yeah, let's get to it.
We have trained before back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna front.
As you can tell.
As you can tell,
Let me
you're
stop.
looking better than me on camera.
I'm weak.
he,
Humble man.
yeah, you looking better
I'm
than
gonna take
me.
the compliment. I
Take
ain't
it.
gonna
Take
say
it.
hey.
Take it. You know why? Because I'm gonna take the fact that I rap better than you. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I actually got something in mind.
you.
Hold on. Hey, yo, don't get me started, boy. We got Snapchat memories for days.
Yeah,
I always pop up when I pull up on you.
Facts.
So hold on. We gonna get
Buffalo.
back to that. We gonna get back to that. Years ago, you had reached out to me
Yeah.
about training. You was interested in training, knowing that I'm a personal trainer, the best out there. Shout out to Perks Fitness. Sometimes you gotta credit yourself. You know what I mean? Give yourself a shout out every now and
Yes,
then,
sir.
because you're the one that's working.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I actually seen a post from Snoop Dogg earlier today when he talks about actually crediting yourself, giving yourself a pat on the back because you're the one that gets up and does what you do every day, and you're the one that works hard for whatever it is that you got going on.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to credit yourself as well. You know what I mean? I think that's important. So I'm gonna credit myself. Shout out to Jonathan Perkins, Lil Perks.
Shout out to Perks.
Perks
of
of
Fitness. Yes.
But you have reached out to me before about training, and this was years ago. Not gonna front. You came for one session and never pulled up again. I don't know if it was because you just wasn't feeling it or was it my workouts was too much. I don't know. But I want to know at that time, what made you reach out to me?
You know what?
If you
know
could
what
recall.
Huh?
If you could recall.
Honestly, because I was one of those people that I want to work out, but I just don't know what to do in there, and I feel like I don't. There's people in there that I feel like they know. You know what I mean? They got a routine. They know what they're doing. Because I feel like if you're not lifting it the right way, you in there doing shit, and you're not even doing shit. You know what I mean? If you're not doing
shit, but you're not doing shit.
Yeah, it's like performing, you doing bicep workout, and your shoulder get bigger.
Yeah.
Or something like it's like you got to know what you're doing in there. So I didn't want to just be in the gym and act like I'm working out and then not know like the proper form or like what workouts do what to, you know what I mean, which part of the muscle or whatever. So I was like, let me hit up, Perks, and 'cause I know he's doing it, he's taking it serious, and And I seen the pause. I seen the transformation from just like, you know, you was like skinny though.
Yeah,
I was skinny.
Slim. I want to say skinny. I'm slim.
Yeah.
But back in the day, yes, I was skinny.
Yeah, you was like skinny. So I remember like, okay, you getting bigger and you like, all right, you taking it serious and shit. So once I seen that, I'm like, all right, bet, let me see if I could like pick up a couple of routines to do, give myself a little more confidence in the gym. Let me hit up Perks of Fitness.
Man, I'll tell you, that was an amazing journey we had, man. I had you for like an hour. I ain't never seen you again, man. I was out of like, I was like, damn, I was feeling it, right? Pause, like I was feeling like the workout. I feel like I was like out of breath and like shit. Like it was really like it was a workout. Like it was like a real like I was like, oh shit, like okay. Yeah, enough for you to be like, I ain't going back. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, right? So I have a question for you, right? Do you feel if we take what you do, rap, right? And shout out to A3 on this. I'm gonna give you credit, man, because I always knew this, but at the end of the day, this was a point that A3 had made. So I'm gonna give him credit because I don't like to steal credit. But at the end of the day, and him being a rapper, so he would know, not being in shape. When you're like performing on stage, do you feel like maybe at times you get winded, like out of breath?
Oh yeah, definitely.
To the point where you can't keep up with the energy, or you can't keep up with the words.
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah. Performing is definitely like a workout. Like, you got to be in shape to perform. Like I definitely try my best to, cause I don't have like vocals, like backtracking. Like I try to perform it with like just the instrumental and like maybe the chorus. So it's like people are gonna hear me actually rapping it. So it's like I got to be on point and try to deliver it how the song. So, but yeah, I do find, but even with that, yeah, like I said, like you got to be in shape for that type of.
Have you ever thought about
15,
maybe
minutes.
tying in like fitness into your regimen or your lifestyle because of that? Maybe to help you out.
Oh
in
yeah,
certain
definitely. And I, you know what it is? I'm just not consistent as I want to be.
Okay.
So I'll do it. I'll go hard for like a week and a half.
I didn't know recently you've been working out.
Yeah.
If I noticed, you kind of tap back into it a little bit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. How's that going?
It's good. Like it's good. Like I said, it's. I want to be more consistent with it, but I definitely like I brought like the gallon jug of water, and I was just like drinking a gallon of water a day. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay in shape and stay. You know what I mean? Just keep looking young and shit. You know what I mean? Like you could tell when people don't work out or when they don't drink water or they don't, you know what I mean, eat right. So it's like I just want to keep my sex symbol status. You know what I mean? Like, it's important to me.
Well, you know, it's still available for sessions, by the way, 'cause I still train. So if you haven't, if you have any, but now I have a question, like, because being consistent in the gym is very difficult. Like you said, it comes down to being consistent. You know what I mean? Which is very difficult, and it kind of ties into your music.
Yeah.
You know, being consistent is very key for what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, you may have a good run, and you might fall off a little bit. You know, you have a week of putting music out, or a week of performing, a week of marketing, and all of a sudden you just.
But that's the thing that's funny because a lot of people will quit rapping and they'll be like, yo, you know what, this shit is too hard, and they'll be like, I'm about to be a coal miner, or they'll be like doing some other shit that's a real like, you know what I mean? It's like
that's like something that's really like.
Yeah, that's really like.
Yeah.
But it's like because it's like a mental. It's that's funny as hell. Like, I'm gonna stop rapping. Man, this shit too hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something harder. I'm gonna do something harder.
I wanna be like I was gonna say some other type of jobs, but it's like I don't wanna, cause I know people that, you know what I mean. So, but nah, it'd be like a job that's like manual labor. That's like, you know, they paying good, but it's like it's an actual a harder job. Not harder, but like, but I'm saying like with music, it takes a lot out of you mentally. Like I told my boy, I said like being an up and coming rapper is like trying to throw a party every day, and like your closest friends and family don't show up, and like you just gotta try to keep throwing that party. You know what I mean? Cause like, don't get me wrong, I have like you know what I mean? Like you've been supporting since the jump and shit. Like I have a lot, like my fam does support, but sometimes when you're coming up, you don't get that support from the people that you think. Like, yo, I think this guy
should be getting.
Yeah, like we chill every day.
I've been through that. I sell, trust me, bro.
Yeah, so but it's like you can't take it personal, and it's like, you know what, this is the part of the game. Like this is why people do choose to work a 9 to 5 because there's somebody telling you, all right, come here at 9 o'clock, punch out at 5. You can get an employee of the month. Like, there's people telling you and giving you incentives. When you're doing something from the ground up, there's nobody patting you on the back. Like, just how you said, like, you got to give yourself roses because there's nobody giving you employee of the month and being like, yo, you did that. You know what I mean? So it's a lot that comes with an artist. You just got to really believe in what you're doing. And, like, for me, it's always been the feeling. And, like, I know when I rap, I feel good. I feel like I created something that, you know what I mean, ultimately is gonna live forever. You know what I mean? And then people reassure me like, yo, this song, I listen to this song when I'm working out, or I'm listening to this song. It keeps me, you know what I mean? Like, it makes me feel good.
Let me find out you on the gym playlist.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like my sister, shout to Nedja Fit. Another shout out to Nedja Fit. She has like a fitness line of like workout clothes and stuff for females and stuff. So she'll be in the gym and like just listening to different like rap albums, and she'll be like, oh, yo, I listened to Polish today, or I listened to No Recess today, and it was like, yo, it's dope, like, it got me through my workout, blah, blah, blah. So just, not even, you know, my sister, just random people just kind of give you that the affirmation that be like, yeah, you know, the path I'm walking is correct.
Do you ever feel like you want to kind of get into like the fitness realm as far as like working out again on a consistent basis? Like, do you ever feel like that's important? And if not to you, would you consider important for just in general?
Yeah, definitely. I think I always want to be the guy that woke up at like 5 in.the morning with a green juice, like a big green juice, and just like, I'm running. I'm gonna run.
I'm gonna run.
But
and you can do that.
do it, like, you know what I mean? Like like I said, I have my moments when I'm like, I am that guy. Like, I'm like putting, I got a blender and shit. I was putting whatever healthy shit you could find in that blender, and it was just like, yeah, bye. I'm doing something. So, but I want, like I said, I think that's a part of life, like just being healthy in general. Whatever you're doing, if you don't have to do rap music, it gotta just be whatever. You could be in the cubicle, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be healthy. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure, you know what I mean, like your body's right and on point, because the older you get, you do feel, you know what I mean? It's I feel like, you know what it is? It's gravity. Like, the older you get, the gravity affects you.
Ooh, you dropping bombs right now.
When you young, you got mad energy, and like gravity ain't shit to you. Like, but it's like the older you get, it's like the gravity of life is just not even like just, you know what I mean? Real life gravity. It's just like, it just affects you. So
trust me, I know it, because every other Sunday we go play ball, and I see, you know.
You ain't invite me. You ain't invite me.
I don't know if you're ready for that, but. You know, every other Sunday we play ball, and like, you know, my man ain't triple, you know, man, shout out to triple, but you know I gotta get at you, man. You know, the walking up and down the court, like, you know, he just don't got it no more.
It's different. You know what I mean? But you know, it's crazy because you don't even realize it, because you'll go back and your mind thinks like you could still do the moves you was doing when you was younger.
But you really can't.
And then you're like, oh, the shit is just slower as fuck. You're doing the move, but the shit is not as fast as it was. It's just mad slow, and you're like, damn, I'm all like.
Well, you know what? You gotta pull up for one of our Sunday sessions, because you've been talking a lot.
Yeah,
we never talking a lot, but we never.
No, we never really.
Yeah, we never really did, but we do. We talking.
Yeah.
We talk, but we never really, you know, saying something. But we gonna get there like that. Buddy Lofton and A3 collab.
Yeah. Let's do it.
We gonna get there.
For sure.
Hold on, I lost train of thought.
Perks of fitness.
Let's
go.
Well, I did want to mention, right? I think image, right, is important. You know, especially when it comes to music, right? Your image and how you portray yourself or whatever. I think that's a big. Some people just get love off image alone, not even their work ethic or their music. It's just getting love off image alone, right? So I always wonder, right? Have you ever thought, like, from what I know, you've been the same, like, just you. No,
same OG.
The same OG. You know what I'm saying? Like, but have you ever thought about maybe like one day? I'm just curious. Like, you ever thought like, you know what? Let's start working out and get on my shit, and then just one day popping up on camera on stage looking crazy, like, and they're gonna be like, whoa, like, we remember him being this, and now he's like.
Let's
you
work
ever
out,
thought
bro.
about that?
Put me on. Can I get a payment plan? Let me know something.
It's whatever. Like, I can have you.
You gotta work out.
I can have you on stage. Niggas ain't even gonna know that you buddy no more.
Yeah.
But that's like, nah, real talk. Like, but have you ever thought about that? Like, I always wanted that. Like, damn, like, I feel like if I was an artist, I would like every now and then maybe change my image a little bit, but maybe just, you know.
Nah, word. I'm trying to get my
One
beard.
day you on stage like T.I., the next day you on like Casanova.
Word.
You know what I mean? Like, and they be like, oh shit, Buddy's crazy. Like,
I'm
you ever thought about that?
You know what it is too? I'm trying to get my beard to connect fully.
Oh, that ain't never gonna happen, man. Let me tell you something. Listen.
I'm trying to get that
You ain't never had that? That ain't never coming, bro. That ain't never coming, man. We gonna focus on the fitness part. That
like
ain't
every
never coming,
diesel
man.
nigga got a beard.
Huh?
Every diesel strong nigga got a beard.
That's
like
not true. I don't gotta.
It's like, you got a little
something.
Your shit is there.
Yeah, but
it's not like a beard, but it connects.
I appreciate it. It connects.
It connects.
It definitely connects.
But word, fucking, it's like, you know what I mean? But nah. That's definitely a goal. Like I'm definitely gonna make that happen. Like I'm gonna definitely be. I don't want to be like stocky, like blah blah blah. Like, you know what I mean?
But it's a little different image. People be like, whoa, shit, like.
Yeah, word. But yeah, nah, for sure, bro. We gotta get them. Get me on the payment plan.
Yeah.
Get me on a.
Listen,
plan,
I'm ready for you, man. Just know that I'm ready for you, man. And then maybe we could do another episode, and then we could see the difference.
Yeah, okay,
you know what I mean?
the before and after.
The before and after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
So as we close out, I got 2 proposals for you.
Let's go.
2 proposals. I'm gonna step into your lane real quick, and I want you to step into my lane.
Okay.
Real quick.
Let's do it. Oh man.
I got a few bars for you. I've been holding in the chamber.
He set up this whole thing to battle rap me.
I got a few lines for you.
Sabotage.
You know what I'm saying? So we on the spot right now. This is gonna, you know, test your work because you ain't see this coming. So I knew this was coming. So I had a little something in the stash, but you know, you on the spot right now. So let's see how good of an artist you are. I'm gonna hop into your lane real quick. I said. Hold on, let me remember.
Oh man, he choking. Is he choking? Dun, 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 dun,
See, if I was an artist,
you
would get killed up in this game.
Uh-huh.
They ain't really feeling Buddy, because you ain't got no perks to your name.
Ooh, okay.
That was fire. Yeah, I'm gonna repeat that. I said, if I was an artist, you would get killed up in this game. Like, A3 a little threatened now. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. Ain't no threat. You good. I said, if I was an artist, you would get killed up in this game. They ain't really feeling Buddy, because you ain't got no perks to your name. What's up?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Look, got him on the spot. Shout out to Black Cherry, man. Shout out to Black Cherry.
He booked the interview just to get these flames. I'm cocaine. I ain't got no perks to my name. It's just cocaine. Perks. Drug. Percocet. I'm cocaine. No perks to my name.
Right,
no perks. I'm dope.
All right. I'm going to give myself the vote for that. A3?
No perks
A3.
to my
Let me get a vote, man, real quick. Wow, that's crazy. That's you got a lot of hatritism, man. That's crazy.
Hatritism? What'd you say?
He said hatritism.
He said we got a lot of hatritism.
That's because I stay getting at him.
That's a bar.
So
That's a bar right
man.
there. Haterism.
You can't let me win, but you gotta let the viewers check that, man.
Oh shit.
So
cool,
that was me stepping into your lane. I had that on deck for a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. I had that line on deck for a little bit. I did forget it. Not gonna front. I did forget it. Now I want you to step into my lane.
That's called a rebuttal, folks. He said perks to my name, and I said, no, let me stop.
That was your rebuttal, yeah. Headshot, you know what I'm saying?
Headshot.
But yeah, so I step into your lane. Now I want you to step in my lane, man. I want a push-up contest, me and you.
Oh, shit.
Push-up contest. I know you ain't work out in a while, man. You
Let's
want to
go.
take your last
If
sips,
I beat
man?
you, what's going to happen?
All right, if you beat me, Perks of Fitness becomes your platform. You be sitting in this seat, and it's your platform. And you can keep the name. You can change it Buddy Fitness, Buddy whatever. You can keep Perks of Fitness, but it's your platform. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you if you can beat me in a push-up contest.
Oh, bro, and I'm drunk. All right, let's go.
I'm
not
too.
drunk. I'm just nice.
Right here.
Let's go.
You ready?
Let's get to it. Wait, so one at a time?
No, we going at the same time, brother.
I bet.
We going at the same time, brother.
I bet. Right now?
How you want it? I don't know. How you want it?
Yo.
You want to go and then I go, or you want it at the same time? What you want?
Hey, what the fuck's up
What
with
you want? What you want? I'm gonna beat you in your own shirt.
All right, bet.
What
Let's
you
go.
want?
Let's get it.
I'm a little lit.
I'm a little
Don't
lit.
worry, I
yo.
washed the floor and everything.
Shit. All right.
I washed the floor and
Nah, you
everything
straight.
before we go, man.
I'm just like, yo,
what
I
we doing?
really-
Unless you want to pick a number, we just get to it. Like,
No, let's go. Let's
How
go.
we go,
Let's see
man?
what's up. Let's see what's up.
man. Yo, A Triple, you gotta take count, man, because he might go a little faster than me. I might go a little faster than him. I don't know, man. We go at the same time, man. You ready?
Let's go.
Ooh, I'm feeling. You know
What?
what? Shout out to
Oh,
you. Hold on.
shit. Oh,
He's
shit.
tired. He's
Oh,
tired.
shit.
Yo, shout out to your merchandise, cause I ain't gonna front. This shirt got me feeling a
Hey,
little
man, you
aki
about to
right
buzz
now. I
out
ain't
a-
gonna
like
hold
100?
you.
You about to
Hey,
buzz
yo,
out
I'm
1,000?
doing it for Angela Bassett, man.
Angela
Let's
Bassett.
get it, man.
Shout out to
Come on,
Angela
ready?
Bassett. All right,
You
let's
ready?
Go. Yeah, let's go.
Come on. 1, 2. I'm going with you. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going in your time. 9, 10. That's whoever stopped first. We going at the same time. We good. We don't even gotta count. Ooh, I see it in your face. You're going cold turkey. You're going cold turkey.
How long this show lasts? Because I
Come
don't want
on,
to
man.
keep
You
going.
going cold
Nah, I'm
turkey,
just
man.
joking.
You gonna have to start
Nah,
training
nah.
with me, boy.
Hey, stop. Go
My
ahead.
platform,
Go
you
ahead. Go ahead.
You heard?
I ain't want. We could have been here a whole hour. Nah, let me stop. Keep going. Let me see something.
What
Let me
you
see
want?
something,
What you
boy.
want? Put me on the track, man.
Let me get the perks of fitness.
Put me on the track, man.
Yeah.
That's it, man. So I'm gonna
Perfect
give
form.
you, man. Huh?
Got the form.
Perfect form, man. Perfect form, man. Listen, man. Yeah, man. Listen, yo. Episode 9, Perks of Fitness. Shout out to the guests. Buddy Lofton,
Buddy
Buddy
Lofton.
Van Gogh, Buddy 3 times,
You
whatever
already
you want to
know.
call them.
Yeah.
Just add a 3 in it, and we gonna
Yes,
let
sir.
it slide,
Polish
man.
out right now. Hit me up
Oh,
for the
my-
merch. You already know.
My arm tweaking.
The merch made him do more push-ups.
Ooh, it did. I like the shirt. I'm feeling
It
it.
can be you too. Hit
Listen,
me for
man,
the merch.
that's a fact.
For the
Before we
merch.
close out, though, I do want to give you a shout out. You know what I'm saying? We talk about flowers, everything that you got going on, man. Continue to prosper and just keep thriving, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Everyone that's watching should be motivated by it.
It's love, bro.
And hopefully everyone that's watching will...
Vice versa, bro. You're one of the best, like,
Yeah.
just people in general, bro. Ever,
Thank you. I
like,
appreciate
doing
that.
this and just working. You're a genuine person, and I fuck with the grind and the work you put in. So thanks for having me, bro. Perks of Fitness. Love ya.
Appreciate it, man. Love you too, man.
Yeah, outside, A3.
Oh, man.